Recording, praise Yah. Oh, man.
I'm like Ahab walking on the ship.
Yeah, I'll adjust it when you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, welcome everybody to El-Beth-el Saturday Church. Bishop Ronald K. Harrison Jr. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered, them that hate must flee. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered, them that hate must flee. Let all heavens be silent as y'all cool into his tabernacle day in the house of Yah on Shabbat day. Today is January 11, 2019. And it's good to be back in the house of Yah. I give him praise, glory, and honor to be in this house on the beginning of Shabbat on Yom Shishi.
Hallelujah.
Praise his name. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. So that I stand blowing the shofar. Let's honor Yahuwah into his house and from there prayer. And from prayer, we go ahead and get this thing started right. Go ahead, Elder.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let us pray. Thank you, Lord. Yahuwah, we thank you for your goodness and your mercy today. We thank you for being in the house of y'all one more time today, y'all. I am thankful, y'all. And Lord, I'm in pain right now, y'all, but my mind wants to be in your place today, and I'm thankful, y'all. I can come to your house one more time to seek your face, y'all. I think everybody's here one by one, name by name, to decide to be in the house of y'all on the Shabbat day, Yahuwah. I'm asking you right here to be in the sermon today, y'all. I ask you to be here, y'all. I'm asking you to be in this place, Yahuwah. I'm asking you, Rock a Dish, to cover this place. I ask you to cover us, y'all, as we seek your face in this place, y'all. I ask you to give us a shield protection right now. The ones that come into this place right now, I ask you to give them travel mercy right now. The ones that are sick and shut in and not be able to make it in, y'all, I pray that you minister to their souls right now. And the ones that are not here, that should be here, y'all, I ask you to tear their butt up, y'all, show up. So they know, y'all, because you are soon to come, y'all. Give them one more chance, y'all. And you chastise who you love, so you will chastise, y'all, sure. And I'm praying right now, y'all. We thank you right now, y'all, again to be in your place right now, y'all. So let's say Elohim's prayer together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. That thing reverb. Big time, right? It brought on that second, I think it's the row, the first row of threes. That reverb, turn that reverb off, man. All right, again, I'm Bishop Ronald K. Harrison Jr. Y'all may be seated in the house of Yah. Welcome to the place to worship on the Shabbat day. Again, I'm Bishop Ron. I'm just excited to be here. I've been known for this day already. For the last few days, I've been in pain, hurting. But I know I'm coming out to Shabbat day. Ain't nothing stopping me to be here, because I know the presence of Yah will be here. When two or three are together is a name, he is in the midst. And I am thankful that I may come into this place one more time. Most of me to give him thanks, but he has woke me up again, especially out of my surgery, man. Brought me out from the dead, because I was gone to where I don't care if they put you under one. I'm trying to tell you, really dead to me, I'm trying to say. But like I said, I'm thankful that y'all brought me out one more time, that I may give him praise. All right, we're here at 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. The time of service, we are beginning Shabbat, Yom Shishi. Right, then we got Shabbat tomorrow, starting at 11:30. Then we got Yom Revi, study of the Torah, study of the instruction of the Torah, at Yom Revi, starting at 7 o'clock. The Creed of Bethel is Ecclesiasticus 4:5. We believe in one Yah, one faith, one baptism. Ecclesiastes chapter verse 20. Our foundation built upon the apostles and the prophets, Yahushua Mashiach, is the chief cornerstone. And again, I express that to anybody that's listening to our sermons and stuff. If you got any questions, please call me. Please call. I give you the phone number. It's 910-388-5295. My phone number, Bishop phone number is 910-381-3056. I give you the phone numbers. So if you have any questions about what's going on in this ministry, please call me. And I stress that because some person's writing on my timeline about the sermons and start talking about one of my ministers or about the ministries. I am offended. I'm going to speak that right now. I am offended because y'all told me, you tell me anybody who should do that stuff, anybody, apostles, any prophets, anybody in the Old Tanakh do anything what they're doing right now when they start talking about the prophets like that. Ain't nobody. So Yahoo is telling you, they're saying, woe to that person that is speaking like that. That's why I give you my number. So if you got any problems, call me because we'll discuss the word. You believe that because I love the Désiré. And like I said, I'm going to tell you what Yahushua said, what Yah said, what Apostle Paul said, what Apostle Peter said, what Musa said, what Abraham said. I'm going to tell you what somebody said. It ain't going to be from me, but it'll be everything from that Torah. But again, like I said, I am thankful for being in the house of Yah one more time. And like I said, y'all is welcome. Anybody, TV land, you're always welcome. I got new viewers coming on. I thank for my new viewers that are watching the series and stuff. These really series, really for the ones out in Kush. You know what I'm saying? For my people out in Kush, Burundi. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Désiré and all my pastors over there in Burundi, Africa. Most of these sermons for them, so they saying they're trying to learn English. And like I said, I'm trying to run Burundi. They're trying to learn English. Because I pray, that's one of my prayers for y'all, that I learn the language. When I learn the language over there, you better look out. I will preach the gospel over there for real, the resurrect. So most of these sermons are from them and for us for our learning, because I love going back over them and look what the Rock of Death has said. I got two ministers that are y'all straight using. I'm thankful how y'all is using them. And then when they speak, it's not them speaking, it's the Rock of Dish. And like I said, they in the Désiré, the Rock of Dish to teach you all truth, lead you in all where you got to go. So I know it's not man. I know what they feeling, how they feel, because when they sit in this pulpit, when they anoint their hands and they pray and they go before y'all, I know they're speaking of the Rock of Dish, and that sword is going forth. And that sword ain't no respect of person. Ain't no respect of me or anybody else in this congregation or in the world. So that word goes out, it's going to the tent of the heart. Ooh, this knee is kicking. Ishmael, thing started kicking right now, but I know. But I'm going to pass this mic, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pass this mic, and I praise y'all in this house one more time. All right? Shalom. Come on, bro, get this mic. I got that right there, man.
All praises to the Most High, y'all. And glory into His house. It's another day that I'm blessed to be here amongst my brother and sister, and everybody else on the TV land. Say shalom, Shabbat shalom, all those. Give it honor. Also give it praise because we made it to a trip, traveling mercies, taking the bishop to his appointment and coming back safely.
Yes.
And to tell you how Satan worked, we lost track of time, fellowship and enjoying, but he was like, oh, take your time, don't come back. Go ahead and eat, stuff your bellies. And we realized we were late, and we realized we got to get into the church and hear the word and stuff our bellies with the word. Y'all so the Désiré, so my apologies, ask forgiveness for us being tardy like that, because we know that's what Satan wants. He wants us to distract us and delay us, because then he knows that his word can't get out. But we know that Satan is a liar and a father of lies, and that's why we're here. The word will go forth and come back void. All praises, and good health, families in good health, brother, and see all y'all in good health, and I'm well, and I'm happy to be amongst y'all. All praises.
Go ahead, El King. Mael, go ahead and say something.
Shalom. Hallelujah. I thank y'all for being here this evening, not this morning. We'll be here tomorrow morning.
There you go.
So, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Give all praise to Yah and thank Him for another day of life.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful day, beautiful day, or beautiful evening.
Yes.
A little cold, but hey, every day is good as long as you
Cold,
breathe.
cold.
God gives you, I'd like to thank Yah for being here and being amongst my brothers and sisters out there at TV land.
Yes.
And let everything go well.
That's right.
Yahusha's name. Amen.
Go ahead.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom, shalom,
Oh,
Shabbat
oh.
shalom, glory to Yah, Yahusha HaMashiach.
Yes.
No,
You on there, bro?
go But it don't sound like it, right?
It's on there, man. She there.
God.
You know,
It sounds loud.
I know when you tap it, but when you speaking to it, don't sound.
Yeah, right.
Shabbat Shalom.
There you go.
Hey, glory.
That's all.
Wake him up, shake him up.
I know. Glory to Yah.
The devil's running scared.
Hallelujah.
Make him trip.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Happy to be here on another Shabbat.
I need dinner, man. My head too. I need a new head, new knee.
All right. All praises to Yah. Didn't want to disturb the elders talking about their needs. I ain't want to disturb them.
Talk about our old age.
Me being younger, I didn't want to disturb the elders. They say, rebuke not an elder. They say, I'm joking. I'm joking. But, you know, glad
I'm glad to be in this house today.
glad to
Thank
be.
you, y'all.
I
Thank you.
guess the brother gonna interrupt me too. So go ahead. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. You know, again, glad to be here on the Shabbat. You know, hear the word myself. You know, y'all minister to me. I pray the word go out and to edify, to feed the flock, to give them newfound information, and maybe Bronx Shabbat. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Again, I thank Yahuwah for being here one more time. Thank you. Go ahead, Sister Sue, before I forget. My senior moments, as my mother says.
I was wondering there for a second.
Been thinking of my little brother to say, don't forget about Sister Sue. 'Cause I did say it, but I was about to ready to speak. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, just so that Richard and Elder King know, we're having beautiful weather here today. We got up to 50. So it was really nice here. I praise y'all for that, because it's nice to not have 20 below zero in January. And I'm going to go ahead and read a Shabbat verse. I'll go to my standard Isaiah 66, but I'm going to start at verse 15 this time instead of 21. For behold, Elohim will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Elohim plead with all flesh, and the slain of Elohim shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith Elohim. For I know their works and their thoughts it shall come, that if I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come to see my glory, and I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarshish, Luz, and Lud, that draw the bow, to Tubal and Avon, to the isles afar off, that have not heard my name, my fame, neither have seen my glory, and they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles. And they shall bring all your brethren from offering unto Elohim out of all nations upon horses, and in chariots, and in leaders, and upon mules, and upon the swift beasts, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith Elohim. As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel unto the house of Elohim. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Elohim. For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith Elohim, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Elohim. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
Come on, Ron. Again, thank you for reading of Désiré. Thank Yahushua again for being in the house one more time. I'm going to read Isaiah 56. Yes, Yaakov. Which has been in my spirit real quick, man. Read that, and I'll share a little bit, and I'll hand the mic to today's speaker. Is our Minister Fabian Wiltz. The reason I say minister because he's on that pulpit. He's holding liable to Yahuwah and to the people, not to anybody else. So anybody want to put their mouth on the man of Yah, it's on you. I don't care if you're ex-wife, girlfriend, mama, daddy, uncle, grandmother. I don't care, man. I don't care if you're Satan. Keep your mouth off the man of Yah when he's on the pulpit. I teach that here. I guess when you don't do that, I guess your pastor's not teaching you right. You're not going to talk about your pastor because you ain't getting your home training at your house where you're learning from. But in this house, we are no better than that. That you do not put your mouth on the man of Yah. You read it through the Désiré many times, especially when people put their mouth on the man of Yah and they got bulls on them, man. They got cut off. Or like Jeroboam, when he took his hands on Ahijah, you know what I'm saying, his arm got smoked. You know, he's crying out to the man of Yah, man. After Yah done tore him up, he cried to the man of Yah and told him, hit my arm, hit my arm. And then the prophet, man, you know they got to be mercy on him. He went back to Yah and said, heal his arm and stuff, man. Stuff like that. You know. And then about the man, when he laughed about killing King Saul, thought he could get a reward. But then King Melech David, man, told his man to go ahead and smoke him, take him out. You get right to put your hands on Yah's anointed. Man, it's a scary thing. We already talked about, man, if your chin offended, you know, it's like putting a millstone around your neck. So if the man of Yah is offended, guess who he's offended? Because what you don't say and what you're doing, you say you're supposed to be a child of Yah, but you're not doing right. So he's offended, so Yah knows that. That's like putting a millstone right in that. Be cast out in the river. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 56, verse 1. Thus says Elohim, keep your judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness is to be revealed. Blessed is the man that do this, and the son of man that lay hold on it, that keepeth Shabbat from polluting it, and keeping his hands from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that join himself to Elohim speak, saying, Elohim hath utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. For thus says Elohim unto the eunuch that keepeth the Shabbat, and chooses the things that pleases me, and takes hold of my covenant. Even to them will I give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of the sons and of the daughters. I will give them everlasting name that shall not be cut off. And also the son of the stranger that joined themselves to Elohim, to serve him and to love the name of Elohim, to be his servant. Everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it and take hold of my covenant, even them will I bring to my Kadesh mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifice shall be accepted upon my altar, for my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. All right? I just want to share that real quick. Minister Wiltz, Brother Fabian, he sent a link of the Shabbat, talking about the Catholic Church with the Pope. Like that, I was reading that, where the Pope said we did change the Shabbat, and they gave the proof when they did change it. And they were telling that there's no prophets, there was no apostles, not Yahushua, nobody changed the Shabbat. But they said they changed the Shabbat, and they said when they changed the Shabbat, they said they were making people to keep the Sunday. They were making, if you fell to anything else, you were kicked out. There were people getting killed and everything. And it was March the 7th. You know what I'm saying? It was March the 7th, 321 AD, when this thing happened. And that's what Constantine, when this happened. And they're going to change the times and the laws about keeping the Shabbat. And the Catholic Church was there, and they said we changed it. So if they changed it, and they tell you that they changed it, why are you still keeping Sunday? Why are you still keeping traditions of man when you know it's traditions of man? When you know that Yah said, I sanctify my people from this day. So if you get a chance, you look at that and read that. And I want you to ask your own self a question and ask that why you keep it a Sunday. I want to know the reason why now. I want to know why you keeping it now. Like I said, I gave you my number, my phone number. Call me. I want you to give me an answer. I want you to give me an answer from the Bible, which I know you can't. That's what I'm laughing about. Only answer you're going to get is that because Yeshua came, he changed everything. But that's a lie. But Yahushua did not change anything. Yahushua did keep the Shabbat as the apostles kept the Shabbat. So I like that where I read that paper where the Catholicism, where the Pope said we did change the times. We did change the days of the Shabbat. And we made everybody keep Sunday. And they've been keeping it ever since. 321 AD, March the 7th. They've been keeping it ever since. Now today, they've been keeping it. And now when they told you, when the Pope admitted to you that, yeah, that's not the Shabbat day, that's the first day of the week, we made everybody worship that day just so we could please the gods, and everybody else serve their own gods, then what you're saying is you worshiping other idols. You serving another God. And that's what it's telling you. Again, I want to put that out there first, again, on a Shabbat day. Again, I thank y'all. I praise y'all. My testimony again for my surgery. I got through my surgery, and I went under, and y'all brought me back. I was out, and I came back. Y'all know y'all brought me back. I'm thankful for that he brought me back so I continue to do work for him. He didn't have to make me come back. And like I said, I love my brother. I told my mother too, and I had to apologize to my mother because I told my mother, if they're going to play the games, I said, I don't want to come back with no arms missing, no legs missing, stuff like that, no foolishness. I told my mother, I had my mother swear to me. You know what I'm saying? She swore to me that if they're going to do that, please let me know. And then if I'm going to be taken out, I said, don't let me be like my brother. I got a brother right now that's in the bed 5 years. I told my mother, don't let me be like that. If it's time for me to go, I'm ready. But I'm talking about you, TV Land, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? I pray every day to my Yah. I know who I serve, and I know who I believe. So like I told my brother, my mother, as they're taking me to my surgery, I told them straight up before he even left out the driveway, I told my brother, I told him, I want to hear from them out right now. If there's any foolishness, I said, you know how they come to you? You say no, they want to hear it out of my mouth. Like I said, I'm ready for this thing. Like I told Brother Fabian, we talk about it every day. This thing is for real. Yahushua coming back. I'm ready. Again, I'm asking you, are you ready? That's why we come here on Shabbat day. That's why we teach what we teach. You know what I'm saying? That's why we stay in the Daggerim. So again, I thank y'all. I praise y'all again today. I praise it every day now. I'm looking at it since I come from Africa, come back, and then I did my surgery. Because y'all understand, I went to Africa first. Then I did my surgery. Y'all didn't know about my surgery. I asked y'all, let me come back from Africa ready for my surgery. Don't let me come back sick where I can't take my surgery. He kept me healed. He kept me in the right mind. He kept me back from my surgery. The doctor today said everything looks good in my leg. Everything looks good. You're healing. I know that's of Yahuwah. Yahuwah is keeping my body so I can continue on doing this work. And that's what I plan on doing, his work. It's time for souls because, like I said, time is short. My mind is seeing souls get saved, my fruit remain, and continue teaching the doctrine of Yahuwah to everybody understand it. Not all this Sunday stuff, not all this religious stuff. You come religious to me, I'm cutting it down. I ain't got time for it. No more. I ain't got time for none of that stuff. That's what I said. That's why I say you better come to be correct. If you ain't come to correct, I will speak my mouth in Yahushua's name. One thing I like, because we're in America, freedom of religion and freedom of speech. That's one thing I like about this country. I'm going to speak my mouth. All right? I thank y'all again. I thank y'all hearing my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy to be in the house of y'all. But I'm going to pass this mic to our minister for the hour, Fabian Wiltz. And I'm looking for what he got to teach. He already told me a little bit, but I'm ready to hear this thing. All right? Hey, Brother Wiltz. Thank you, sir.
All right. It is late, so
It's late.
8 o'clock, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
just go probably 40 minutes or something.
What?
It's late, it's almost 9 o'clock in the hour.
Man, teach that thing, man.
All right. I pray the lesson go out in sincerity and edify, and the Spirit being the lesson of Yah through Yahushua.
All right.
So this lesson, Yah putting this on my mind for about a month.
Oh yeah.
It's about the spirit of the leopard in women.
Woo. Go ahead.
I don't know.
The spirit of the leopard.
It's,
Okay.
Everywhere I look up, man, I'm putting it off for a few weeks.
Right.
But every time I look up, man, I see a woman wearing leopard. I see
the leopard stuff right in the
I
pants.
see the little girl got leopard on, leopard shoes. I look back around, leopard. I'm like, yeah, oh my goodness. But it's deep, when you get into the spirit of understanding why that is, which Yah will, you get through the lesson, edify. Huh? Yeah. It's rebellion. Speak up in the Bible. It's not something that Yah takes joy in. But Yah just put it in my spirit for a while now to do a lesson. It's a very detailed lesson, so y'all should definitely leave out of when the lesson is over. Leave out, completely understanding what this is all about and how deep it is. It's gonna get real deep. It's a long lesson. And if you got any questions during the lesson, just ask me. But it's gonna, it's a deep, detailed lesson. It took a long time to put together. So, first we're gonna do some history of it, and then we're gonna go into the scriptures. Mainly, just probably gonna do some background before we get into the scriptures, since it's late too. So let me pull up some of this stuff. Oh, ain't that boy saying anything good? There we go. Okay. It's true. Okay, so we'll go into some history of animal print, and again, like, I will, everything works fine, but, I'm supposed to highlight some of this, got to highlight, but I'll just touch some of this. But, I'm gonna give you a background of it, and, and you're really gonna see how the beast is manifesting in people, how it's coming out. And you gotta be careful what you put on, what I'm saying? And, I know y'all probably know, leopard, anything associated with leopard, it's some freaky stuff. What I'm saying? Leopard underwear, bikinis, it's always sexual. You go to somebody who's highly sexual house and they got a leopard throw rug and, a lot of leopard stuff. So I know y'all grew up in the 70s, so I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. It was very prominent in the 70s. So I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's still prominent even still to this day. So if you like leopard, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna be upset at me. Okay. You got demons, that's them demons. But let me see if I can skim through some of this. So I'm gonna do a brief history lesson on this. Some background. I'm supposed to highlight this, I forgot to highlight this. Recent years I have been really paying more attention to my surroundings, more specifically the design of my surroundings. I have been consumed by colors and lines. I'm really supposed to highlight this. He is, read on down, primitive women and men use the skins for warmth and protection. Maybe when one of this did, I should have highlighted this. So I'm probably gonna skip this. This thing. Okay. Trying to get to the point. I'm probably going to give a brief one on this because I forgot to highlight it. I don't want to go back and read. But there you can see, you know what I'm saying, throughout history for the last, it started in around the 50s of this leopard print, and you can see throughout the years, you know, it's women renowned have been wearing it all over, all the time. And, you know, as you see, and some males too, but it's mostly women. But when you see these particular women, you know, wearing this stuff, it brings out a certain spirit in them. It's not a spirit of humility. And that's you know, anything you eat, anything you wear is going to reflect who you are. You know, and that's what Satan knows, that a lot of people weren't taught that, you know, you got to be careful what you put on, you know, got to be careful who you have sex with, hang around. It's just the same thing about what you put on. Because you're basically putting on an unclean and a problematic covering. So, you know, as you can see, you know, Madonna, we all know Madonna, she's a very rebellious woman. There's another woman right there. And whatnot. So I'll skip that one because I didn't highlight that one. So I'll go to animal. So right there. Yeah, I highlighted this one. Alright. This is animal worship. Let's go back to animal worship. And all this stuff goes back to animal worship, and that's why they're wearing it to this day. But again, people don't understand history, so Satan can easily trick them into doing things not according to Yahweh will. Alright. Leopard is widely found in West Africa among the Ashanti people, and emphasizing the Ashanti people, Ashanti, I'm going to talk about that in a second too. Ashanti people, to be put to death, no leopard skin may be exposed to view, but I think the thing is messing up, not highlighting everything, but a stuffed leopard is worshipped. On the Gold Coast of a leopard hunter who has killed his victim is carried. Bishmir himself, says some person, himself so as to look like a leopard and imitate its movement. So when they was killing a leopard or whatever, they would have to do a ritual thing where they would embody the behavior of the leopard as they're doing this animal ritual. In ancient Egypt, the first known cat-headed deity was Mephdek. During the first dynasty, she was regarded as protector of the pharaoh chambers against snakes, scorpions. She was often depicted with a head of a leopard. In Egypt, they mummified small cats. This thing is not. Satan. This thing is y'all rebuke Satan. It's not doing right. So I'll summarize it for you. So in Egypt, they were big on cat worship, and they mummified hundreds of thousands of cats during that time, and they offered them to the gods and whatnot. In Mesoamerica, the jaguar was revered as a symbol of fertility and worshiping among the Aztec, Maya, and Olmec, and had an important role in shamanism. And the women would pray to these cat goddesses for fertility things, and they would wear charms around their neck of the fertility cat god to, if they were barren, to get pregnant or whatever. So, you know, they were really deep into this cat worship, and it's still to this day. And like I was saying about the Ashanti, that brought to my memory that there's this singer, y'all probably familiar with her, named Ashanti. I don't know if y'all familiar with her.
Yeah.
She was with a group called Murder Inc.
Never heard of it.
Murder Inc.
Oh
My goodness.
Yes, I have.
Okay. But she was a well-known person,
I
Alice.
heard the name, but I don't know what kind of music.
Singing, sexual music, stuff like that. Alright. Man, this thing's really messing up. I'm gonna have to use my computer tomorrow or something. one at a time then. It's not open. Alright. Ashanti. This is Ashanti. You can see this is Ashanti, and we was talking about the Ashanti tribe. Now you can see in her inner coat she's wearing panther. Now this woman wears a lot of leopard. I mean, she wears a lot of leopard. And and that's the spirit. And this woman, she's probably oblivious to where her name comes from, origins and stuff like that. But that's the thing, when you put stuff on you, it's gonna come with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you missed out Satan, Satan gonna pick up. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, and that's why
You missed out, Satan.
it's still gonna pick up. You're still gonna get somebody answering, even with ignorance. So even though she might be in ignorance, or she just might be a witch and she know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, nevertheless, like the most of her women who do this, they're wearing this stuff, and they're really not understanding that they're making a toll-free call with Satan, and Satan is picking up, and and they having back and forth conversations without them even knowing. But I'm just showing y'all this to show y'all, she's big on the leopard. I mean, she's got a very, fetish with this stuff. Oh my goodness. Well, I might skip this until tomorrow. I'll use another way, probably get to some scriptures. Alright, well, I'll just go to some scriptures for now. I really wanted y'all to get to the background of this before I went to scriptures. Alright, now this Satan. Alright. Well, since you got understand a little bit of it. You understand a little bit of it. So we understand the concept of the lesson is that Satan once tricked a lot of women to wear this beast on them, and which manifests the spirit of this beast upon them. So we're gonna go to 1 Peter 5 and 8. I'll touch on some of the scriptures. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. See if it comes on. All right, 1 Peter 5